Because we're going to continue to fight no matter how long. Because as I continue to tell you all, until a jury trial tells us that these officers are not guilty, there's always time to indict, arrest, and convict the cops that murdered Breonna Taylor. And that's what we're going to continue to fight for. Now I turn it over to the man you call when you need the world to know.
Oh, yeah.
Attorney, my friend, Benjamin Crump.
Y'all give it up for Kentucky's finest, the next president of the National Bar Association, Breonna Taylor. And we got the third musketeer flag to stand in the background. So before I say my recitation, I want to introduce y'all to my brother from another mother, Attorney Sam Aguilar. Sam, you gonna say something?
Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor!
Breonna Taylor!
Breonna Taylor!
Breonna Taylor!
I love all of you. That's all I needed to hear. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Lanita. Two of the best lawyers in America, Tamika Palmer, Bianca, Janaya. I remember when Lanita and I were on the phone and it seemed like nobody cared.
Yeah.
It was like Malcolm X said, the black woman is the most unprotected, the most disrespected, and the most neglected person in America.
Yeah.
But thanks to the efforts of Tamika Palmer and her family,
Yeah.
Lanita Baker,
Yeah.
Sam Aguilar,
Yeah.
Tamika Mallory,
Yeah.
until freedom,
Yeah.
now everybody in the world is saying her name, Breonna Taylor. And
Thank all them, too. All them.
that to all of you who kept showing up,
That's right.
even when the county attorney said they weren't going to do nothing.
Right.
And then sent it over to the attorney general of the state.
Right.
And he said he wasn't going to do nothing.
Right.
Well, guess what? Y'all said y'all going to do something. And that's why everybody knows Breonna Taylor's name all across not just Kentucky, not just America, but Tamika Palmer, I get calls from places like Berlin, Germany, saying, Breonna. I get calls from Sydney, Australia, saying, Breonna.
Yeah.
Sam, I get calls from Toronto, Canada, saying, Breonna. And it's so deep, y'all. When I was walking up the street, because I got here a little late from Minneapolis, we were doing a little something there that y'all may have heard about with George Floyd's family. I was walking up the street, and I thought, Lanita, back to that day we had that conversation of how we can make people care about this innocent black woman who was killed in the sanctity of her own home. If you can't be safe in your own home, where can you be safe at? But as I walked up, Sam, I just was so heartened to see the flags saying Breeway.
Yeah.
And so when I say which way, y'all say Breeway.
Yeah.
Which way?
Freeway!
Which way?
Freeway!
Which way?
Freeway!
Yeah, I don't think the world can hear y'all. Which way?
Freeway!
Tamika, I think they got it. We on Breeway today. And like Lanita said, Sam, before you approach, all I can say is it is a good day for the DOJ to come and arrest these cops on Breonna. It's a good day for the DOJ to come and arrest the cops who killed Breonna on Breonna. And I love these people. Well, the drum right sound like they getting in good trouble out here today. Yeah, you know, we got my son, the general. We got Tamika Mallory, the queen of this movement. We got Lanita Bacon, Sam Aguiar, Kentucky's finest. And we got y'all, the people who stand up like nobody else stand up for Breonna Taylor and so many others. And so I would be remiss if I did not tell you a little bit about who Tamika Palmer is, because Lanita told you, but it was so profound. Sam, we were in Minneapolis with George Floyd's family yesterday, and we were literally about to go out and talk to the world with the mayor and the leadership of Minneapolis. And Philonise Floyd, George Floyd's brother, says, "Hey, Mr. Crump, Breonna's mother just texted me, and she said, congratulations." And it was deep, Sam, because she said, if anybody know what y'all going through, I know what y'all going through. So I just want y'all to know I'm praying for y'all. And that's who Tamika Palmer is. She's always thinking of others. She's always trying to help. She's always saying, what can I do to help? So in recognizing Breonna today, really what we're doing, Tamika Palmer, we're uplifting you and your entire family who knew Breonna best, who knew Breonna from day one. It's about you all. And I know George Floyd family, actually, because of your text, I told Lanita, they were trying to surprise you, and they're still trying to surprise you. It's just their flight is delayed. So you got his whole big family coming to be with you all in Louisville, Kentucky to say, which way? They can hear it all the way in Houston, Texas, and all the way in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Also, Tamika, you and Bianca, y'all know this other family that America met, and these your people, Bianca. I get a call at the inauguration at like the 11th hour. Now, Tamika had an invitation to the inauguration from Vice President Kamala Harris, but she said with COVID, she wasn't going to go. And so I said, I can understand that because I didn't go either. Somebody in her family went and didn't tell us. And then at the 11th hour, with a man from Kenosha, Wisconsin, you all know him as Big Jake, the father of Jacob Blake Jr., who was shot 7 times in his back while running away from the police and paralyzed. Think about that, y'all. All those white nationalists who was running, committing crimes, attacking the Capitol, they were able to de-escalate Lanita Baker, but Jacob Blake Jr. running away from them, not posing any threat, not posing any violence. He's seen as a threat. It's so mind-boggling when you think about it, because literally 2 days later, Tamika Palmer, you had a young white man named Kyle Wittenhouse shot 3 people, killing 2 of them, and then put the assault weapon around his neck and walked down the street toward the police, toward the National Guard, and nobody detained him, nobody arrested him, nobody shot him in the back, nobody killed him. He got his home uninjured in his neighboring state of Illinois. So when you juxtapose that, just for a second, a black man with no gun running away from you, you see him as a threat, and you shoot him 7 times in the back, point blank range, grabbing his t-shirt in front of his 3 little boys, ages 8 years old, 5 years old, and 3 years old. But a white man who just murdered people coming at you with an assault weapon, you don't see him as a threat. We got 2 different Americas. We got one for black America and one for white America. And we got to keep saying, we got to get justice for all our people in America. And that's why I am proud to have with us the uncle of Jacob Blake Jr., also came from Wisconsin to be with you, Tamika Palmer. Hey, you know, well, they've been cutting up in with Kenosha. No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace!
Listen here, 2020, we got to know each other. 2021, we gonna serve each other. We gonna do justice. We got to get for it, man. All we have to do is show unity. Get out to the red and the black and the green. Unity now.
Love you, black man. And then, y'all, the last thing I will do before I give it back to the Queen. Oh, I'm sorry. The Chief of Staff, Linda. Y'all give it up for Linda. Always in the cut, always standing up, and always, I better shut up. Cause like I say, don't give a fuck.
Not too, but not in the media.
I know, we can't say that in the media. I want to just introduce y'all to this family who came all the way to be with you all from Houston. And all of these matters are tragic, and that's why I love Tamika so much, because she's always trying to help elevate families who people don't know about. 2 years ago, my son in Houston, Texas, it seems like black people, we can't have a mental health crisis and be treated like a victim. We have a mental health crisis and they treat us like we're criminals. And so this brother, Danny Ray Thomas, in Houston, Texas, was having a mental health crisis. He had his pants down to his ankles. He was on the highway. Y'all nodding y'all head. Y'all saw the video. He was knocking on car windows on the highway. They called the police. Obviously, he had no weapon on him. His pants are down. You can see he has nothing in his hands. But for whatever reason, it's inexplicable, my son. They came and they shot the brother and killed him. Well, we have his 2 daughters, his beautiful daughters, who are still just devastated, and his sister. And we wanted to make sure that y'all knew Danny Ray Thomas' name and that y'all kept them in their prayers as they get ready to go to trial. And Tamika and Bianca, we thank you all for helping this family in Houston and helping Pamela Turner family in Houston, another black woman who was killed by the police on video. And so all these people come together in solidarity, a fraternity that, I'm sorry. Thank you. They all come together in solidarity to these matters and a fraternity that I pray.
Yeah.
None of you. I pray none of you join this fraternity. And I don't think they can say anything they're too distraught. But we got to deal with this police excessive use of force. Because it's killing our people. It's killing our people. And so, just like Trayvon did in 2012, when he raised the consciousness level for Black Lives Matter in America, we will forever remember Breonna Taylor for raising the consciousness level in America that black women lives matter too. Which way? Which way? Green way. Which way? Green way. Stand up.
Yeah, give it up one more time for Benjamin Crooks.
I want to introduce you to another family. There's always another family. These are our little sisters, Ashley and Michelle Mentarosa, the sisters of Sean Mentarosa, who was murdered by the Vallejo Police Department in California. And they are here in solidarity with you, Tamika Palmer.
Yeah.
During the George Floyd uprising, my brother was protesting for George Floyd, got murdered in the parking lot of a Walgreens. Arrived to the scene and shot through the windshield 5 times, hitting my brother. Wow. So my brother was on his knees with his hands up, fighting for Breonna, fighting for George, and it's one of those rallies where we can be with our knees and our hands up and we're still going to get shot.
That's right.
And 2 years ago, we're trying to build that issue right now. I'm a woman standing, and I just want to acknowledge that there's a lot of anti-blackness within the Latino community, but we're here to change that narrative. We're here for y'all.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
My brother's last question. This is time of completion. 30 minutes later, Officer Jerry Conn murdered my brother. That was my brother's sign to us. That was my brother's plea to us, was to bring that solidarity back, but also use the baton and run with it. Not only was my brother fighting for George, but like Ashley said, his fight for Breonna too. And we're going to do what my brother gave us a platform to do, is fight for all our loved ones. And I'm honored to be here with you guys. From the Bay Area, San Francisco, California, we are here because of Louisville.
Say that. Say that. Say that. Say that. Say that.
So many things just this past year. We love you guys. Thank you, Sophie.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Opportunity here to share our stories. A Democratic state is no different than a Republican state.
Talk that talk.
We have to put our bodies on the line. They have arrested at our governor's house and Justice Shaw. And it's no different than here in your case. Just know we're building that solidarity and this is a forever fight.
That's right.
And I'm honored to be part of this family. Even though a lot of people say it's hard, but you know, I think God has a bigger purpose for us than
Come on now.
on this earth. And we're doing God's work.
Come on.
God bless you all. Love y'all. Thank you.
Linda. Sorry.
Love y'all.
Love y'all too. Thank you. It was really hard.
Okay, cool.
Give it up one more time for the Mentarosa sisters. His name is Sean. So when I say his name, you're going to say Sean Mentarosa.
Yes.
Say his name.
Sean Mentarosa.
Say his name.
Sean Mentarosa.
Say his name.
David McAtee.
Say his name.
David McAtee.
Say his name.
David McAtee.
When I say his name, say Tyler Gird. Say his name.
Tyler Bird.
Say his name.
Tyler Bird.
Say his name.
Tyler Bird.
This next young man didn't get murdered by LMPD,
Travis.
but at the end of the day, what we're doing here today is not the same without him. So when I say his name, I want you to say Travis Nagdi. Say his name.
Travis Nagdi.
Say his name.
Travis Nagdi.
Say his name.
Travis Nagdi.
Keep going!
Going.
Keep going!
Keep going.
Keep going!
Let me hear you, Breeway.
Freeway.
All our people in Breeway, let me hear you.
Freeway.
Louisville 87, let me hear you. Good Trouble 65, let me hear you. That's right. So next up, many of you know us as Until Freedom. I got a call from this young woman who's my leader, my sister, and she said, we gotta go to Louisville, Kentucky. And when we got to Louisville, Kentucky, she decided that we had to move to Louisville, Kentucky. And if you don't know our story, we do a lot of things that I didn't think we were capable of. The same woman that I'm going to introduce to you convinced me that I should march from New York City to Washington, D.C. And if you don't know, Washington, D.C. is 250 miles
It's a little bit
away.
away.
And I had to march through 5 states to get there. But the reason why I follow this woman is she won't ever tell you to do something that she won't do herself.
That's a fact.
And wherever she goes, I go. Because she goes to where the pain is and where the trauma is, and we become one with those families and one with those causes. So you may not have loved us when we first got here in Louisville, but we love you. And you are our family forever. And Louisville is our second home forever. And you, Louisville, became the ground zero for this fight for police accountability in America. Yes, you, Louisville, the home of Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
So next up, give it up to Tamika D. Mallory, co-founder of Until Freedom.
Two things I want to clarify that Linda said. I'm not sure that LMPD didn't kill Travis, so
Say that!
that's number one.
Say that!
And number two, some of y'all don't like me, and no, I don't love you. I don't like you back. So let's just get that straight. But that ain't me.
And that's that.
And that's on.
No justice.
No peace!
No justice.
No peace!
No justice.
No peace!
No justice.
No peace!
I can't hear you. No justice.
No peace!
No justice.
No peace!
No justice.
No peace!
Arrest the cops.
Arrest the cop!
Arrest the cop!
Arrest the cop!
Arrest the cops.
Arrest the cop!
Arrest the cops.
Arrest the cop!
Convict the cops.
Convict the cop!
Convict the cops.
Convict the cop!
Convict the cops.
Convict the cop!
In January of 2020, Breonna Taylor tweeted that it was going to be her year. It struck me. It's so powerful when I first saw that tweet.
We need another mic.
Yeah. Okay, not only do I need another mic, I need everybody that's standing behind me to be quiet. I need everybody that's standing behind me to please be quiet. Don't put your hand on the bottom. So the tweet really struck me when I saw that. But as I was preparing to speak today, I went back to Breonna's Twitter feed and I checked with Bianca to make sure it was her. In March of last year, she tweeted something else. The tweet said, "Take me to a place that I can't even imagine." Take me to a place that I can't even imagine. Tamika Palmer, Breonna was too big for you. She was too big for you. She was too big for Louisville, Kentucky.
Wow.
She was too big for this nation.
Wow.
She was too big for the world.
Wow.
And a black woman shall lead us. A black woman shall lead us. I don't know about y'all, but I am so proud to see how we are standing up for a black woman. I'm so proud to see what a black woman has been able to do to bring us all together and lead us. Breonna Taylor is in a place that we can't even imagine. You see, God will lift us and make us bigger than we can imagine, but it's not for our own egos. It is for a greater purpose. Breonna Taylor was made bigger than big, for a greater purpose. It wasn't for your personal conflicts with one another.
Come on, say that.
It wasn't for who don't like who.
Say that.
You can't tell us not to come to Kentucky.
Say that.
Because wherever a person that looks like me has
Say
been
that.
murdered by the state,
We gonna
I
pull
will
up.
be there every single day.
Say that.
And I won't back down. You can't send me home. So you don't have to like me, but you won't see me on the streets of Kentucky and everywhere else across America because I don't play about mine.
That's that.
And if they kill me, you come for me. Don't let nobody tell you not to stand up for me. See, because they'll kill all of us on these blocks.
Come on.
So we have this mentality, this self-hate mentality that was taught to us as enslaved people when we were trafficked here to this country, that we own a block. We don't own these blocks. They're killing all our people on these blocks.
Say that.
There's no boundaries to where we can stand together. And if we ever learn that it ain't gonna be one of us, one organization, one person, one group, one family, it's gonna take all of us together to get justice, not just for Breonna Taylor, but for me too, and for you. So cut that shit out about who don't like who.
Cut that shit out.
Stop bothering this family with this nonsense.
That's right.
Using your damn Facebook page to traumatize a black mother. You ain't hurting more than Tamika Palmer about Breonna Taylor.
Say that.
You can't hurt more than her. Lose your child and then talk. We out here fighting to make sure that it does not happen to you tonight. We all gonna be together. So we might as well get comfortable.
That's right.
But like I said, Breonna was already on her way. And throughout history, black women have always led the journey. You see, Rosa Parks sat on a bus, and the bus was in travel. She stopped it and said, "I'm too tired. I won't go to the battle." Sojourner Truth was also on a journey, leading our people to freedom, and she said, "Ain't I a woman?" Harriet Tubman called it the Underground Railroad. See, they were all on a journey.
Come on now. Come on now.
But now we call the journey through Breonna Taylor Breeway. And Breeway is leading us somewhere.
That's right.
A black woman shall lead us to freedom.
That's right.
A black woman shall lead us to justice. A black woman shall take us there.
Say that.
Are you ready for the journey? See, Breonna knew her calling. The question is, do you know that you have also been called?
Come on.
We are going through Breeway to a place that we can't even imagine. God bless you all. Go in peace.
I ain't getting on the mic after that. No, man.
You can't touch that one. That's a hot mic. That's a hot mic. You don't touch that one.
I wanted to remind Tamika Mallory of another story, because she brought up Sojourner Truth and Harriet Tubman and Rosa Parks. When Dr. Martin Luther King went to Chicago to fight against housing segregation, there were black people in Chicago that told Dr. Martin Luther King, "Don't come here."
So get out of town, bro.
So when the documentaries come out 30 years from now, just ask yourself what side you want to be on.
Talk that shit,
I'm
Linda.
telling you, people don't realize that one day the story's going to be told, and you just want to be sure that you was on the right side.
That's right.
Whatever you love, you were on the right
That's
side.
right.
And that's that.
I also want to make a reference about the cameras. The ones over there, the ones over there, the ones over there, and the ones over here. In a movement, the reason why you organize, the reason why you come to the streets, the reason why you get arrested in civil disobedience is to raise awareness and to make those in power uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And the way that you do that,
Say that.
is you get to the masses.
Say that.
You make sure people watch you on every television screen in America.
Say that.
Dr. King had the camera.
Say that.
Yahweh Toure had the camera.
Say that.
Malcolm X had the camera.
Say that.
So what we do is not for the cameras, we bring the cameras. That's what
Say
we
that.
do.
You gotta break it down.
Next up, I want to introduce
gotta break
you
this
to
shit
some
down.
black excellence here in Louisville, Kentucky. Another woman, a black woman that's been through a lot here in Louisville, Kentucky. Because some people don't understand the magnitude and sacrifice of what she's trying to do. I am in awe of this woman.
Oh my God. My God. My God. My God. Bring
Of
on.
her skill,
Bring on.
of her talent,
Yes.
that she has contributed
It's a hot mic. They might have
of
turned
Louisville.
they turned it up a little. It's a hot mic. It's
And
gonna
what I
make something.
need you to do is you don't gotta like her, but you sure as hell is gonna respect
That's
her.
right.
That's right.
That's right. Bring her on now.
And her name is Sadiqa Reynolds, CEO and President of the Louisville Urban League.
Right. That's right. That's right.
If she out here working, she probably found a zone somewhere that she was talking to. Like,
Watch
I
your
need
step.
another $1 million to
Watch
make
your
some
step.
things happen. Give it up to Sadiqa Reynolds.
Sadiqa.
Hey, Nico, don't step on that. Come on the grass. Come on the grass. Step back.
You don't want me to fall?
That's right.
Let me get my daughter here with me.
Come on.
Fall, you know what happened.
I have, you know, Tamika Mallory is special. Y'all can't hear what she's saying to me. Listen, Louisville. Listen, America. I have my daughter here with me today. I've got two, but one came with me. And when I woke up this morning, I thought about how blessed I am.
Oh my God.
Because I didn't wake up on the first anniversary of the death of my child. Louisville, Kentucky. If you have never waken up on the first anniversary of the death of your daughter, you have no idea what Tamika Palmer is going through. Breonna was her child. We have adopted Breonna, but Breonna belonged to Tamika Palmer.
That's right. That's right.
We are here today to honor that mother, to honor the sister, to honor the auntie, and to honor the life of Breonna Taylor.
That's right. That's right.
When we say to you, say her name, you say it.
That's
Say
right.
her name.
Breonna Taylor!
Say her name.
Breonna Taylor!
She was somebody's child.
That's right.
She was somebody's daughter.
That's right.
She was somebody's love.
That's right.
I have read everything they said. She was the love of Kenny's life.
Yeah.
And we have allowed these officers to attempt to disgrace him. He was a black man in a home, in love with a woman
That's right.
that he could not protect. And some of you have been critical of him. Listen to me, America. Do not allow them to do that to us.
That's right. To us.
We have been fighting each other too long.
Come on.
You fighting me, she's fighting her. Meanwhile, they're trying to pass Senate Bill 211. You know what that is? That's the shut the hell up and take it bill.
God. Good.
They call it the riot bill. That's the one that says if you are caught, listen to me.
Come on.
Listen, Louisville.
We're listening.
Listen, America.
We're listening.
This is bigger than me and you. This is about justice.
That's right.
This is about our power to change this world for our children, for my daughter. This is so we make sure that not another person dies at the hands of the police. And let me tell you something, because I know there's officers listening, and I know what they're saying. Well, when y'all gonna stop killing each other? Let me explain.
Oh my God. Now?
Woo. You understand, Louisville? You are standing in one of the most segregated cities in the United States of America. Regretfully, people who kill people who are around them.
Yes.
89% of black people who commit homicide kill other black people. But here's what they never tell you. 82% of white people who kill other white people. It's not about black on black. It's just about crime. It's just about injustice. It's just about poverty. It's just about a lack of affordable housing. It's just about being hungry. It's just about being in need. Listen to me. We are animals.
No, we live in faith.
This country has
of your back. It is not just that they killed her. It's that they attempted to steal her story.
Yeah.
That's what they do to us.
Yes, that's what they do.
That's what they do to us. That's what they did to Ahmaud Arbery. They killed him, and then they made him a thief.
Yeah.
They made him a burglar.
Yeah.
They told us he was not worthy of our concern. They are liars.
They're liars.
And we are better than that.
Yes.
I want you to pay attention to what is happening in this country. This is a movement. We are standing in Louisville, but across this country, people are standing because they are tired, because they are sick and tired of being sick and tired. We deserve better. You deserve better. My child deserves better.
My God.
When I think about what it is to be a mother, let me just talk to you.
Yeah, come on now. Go ahead now. Go ahead and talk now.
You tell your baby, call me when you make it home. I always think about what would it be for your daughter to be a healthcare worker. And you to be a mama, and you worried about her just washing her hands, making sure she doesn't get COVID. At a time when this country was celebrating healthcare workers, they were telling us we must honor healthcare workers. Brianna worked all day and came home and her hands took out for dinner.
God, Lord, have mercy.
She made it home safe. I'm just saying, as a mother, all I ever want to know is that my babies made it home.
Made it home. My God.
And then the people that I pay, that you pay to serve and protect, knocked her door down. And they killed her. She was home. She made it. But check this out. Don't stop with LMPD. Let's talk about these damn refusals. First of all, that 911 call, when Kenny went to jail, they knew about that. While we were trying to figure it out, and we were thinking about Ahmaud Arbery, and trying to figure out what happened with Ahmaud, LMPD knew that Kenny was on the phone saying, somebody help me.
Yes.
They killed my girlfriend. I need help. But they locked him up. And they told us, there's nothing to see here. And then, George Floyd. Here we were trying to be safe, trying to figure out what happened with Ahmaud, trying to figure out what was going on with Kenny. Who was Breonna? Who was Breonna? And then we watched George die slowly. And we still did not erupt.
We still didn't know.
It was
My God.
when we heard Kenny on that 911 call. That's when we said, oh hell no. Enough is enough.
That's right.
I am a black woman with a lot of privilege. I make a decent living. I got central air. But I couldn't keep myself out of the street that night. Because sometimes you gotta raise your voice. You gotta raise your fist. You gotta be willing to sacrifice something. Say her name! Do not ever be confused about what we have lost, what they have stolen. Potential. But let me finish this refusal story, Linda, please. So they prosecute Kenny, and our Commonwealth attorney refuses himself. But remember, the prosecutors have the 911 audio. They had it way before me and you. So then they passed the case over to the U.S. Attorney for the Western District. But I think his problem was that he with this Attorney General who comes to my office and promises me justice. He didn't say how it was going to turn out. He just said, you'll get justice. Tamika Palmer will get justice. Breonna will have justice. But then somehow, between that day and when he read his decision in September, he decided it wasn't even important enough to figure out whether or not the warrant was good, whether the affidavit for the warrant was truthful and valid. He did not even consider it. Listen to me. We need to be paying attention. We are headed backwards in Louisville, Kentucky. This city, this state does not respect truth. We got a lot of smoke and mirrors. So whatever you do tonight, tomorrow, the next day, in the name of Breonna Taylor, I want you to be clear about something. Breonna is on loan to us. We only get to use her memory to the extent that we are trying to make this world better. But the minute you are not fighting for justice, keep a name out your mouth. There is too much happening in this city, in this country, in this state. You owe it to me, and I owe it to you to fight for justice. And pay attention to these white men who have no courage, and they should not have no job.
That's some truth right there. Give it up one more time to Sadiqa Reynolds from the Urban League. If you all haven't seen the beautiful sports facility that a black woman single-handedly put together, brought 300 new jobs to that local community. I went to it, I saw black people in there working and happy to have a job and happy to work for a brilliant black woman. Next up, I want to introduce to you our friends. And I want to say something about our friends. We have the cast of Love and Hip Hop. But let me be a little clear so we can have some context. Portia Williams and Yandy Smith have come back and forth with us to Louisville, Kentucky. They also went to jail twice here in Louisville, Kentucky. And if you've ever been in the jails in the Department of Corrections here in Louisville, Kentucky, you don't understand the sacrifice during a global pandemic. When they got arrested the first time, we said, that's good. I know you all want to get arrested. Let's do this. The second time, I told them, you don't have to do this. You got nothing to prove. You already got arrested. They said, Linda, if these people are going in there, if you're going in there, we going in there again. Love and Hip Hop could be doing any story they wanted. They could be at a club somewhere. They could be talking about something else. But they have brought all eyes on Breonna Taylor, on this movement, so that people who may not be part of the movement, but may be watching Love and Hip Hop, can get educated, can get inspired, and be like, yo, if Yandy and Carly Red and Young Jock and Mendices and Portia could be out in these streets,
Come on now. Come on.
We gonna get in these streets. That's right. That's right.
So, this is reality television. Because the reality is black people getting murdered in the streets of our community. America needs to know about it. And we are here to reach people that don't come to the street. And one way you reach them is through different audiences. And we appreciate Viacom, Love and Hip Hop, and the cast members who continue to come
that. But that is what we're here for, to let them know there will be no damn justice until there is peace. There will be no peace until there is justice.
What's up, Kentucky? Hello, world. What's up, America? If you don't know me, I go by the name of Young Jock. I am no stranger of standing in front of large crowds and congregations. But normally when I'm in front of these crowds, I say, meet me in the trap. And then they say, well, today I'm saying, no justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. First and foremost, I gotta say this, man. I have a syndicated morning radio show. And it's way too often that I report on these stories of social injustice. But I promise, I'm gonna keep reporting, and I can't wait to the day that I hear we have justice for Breonna Taylor. And to all of these souls who've been lost to the hands of systemic racism, social injustice, these crooked ass cops.
Crooked ass.
And I gotta say this to the parents. Let me come over here so I can see y'all a little bit better. To the parents who got kids out here today, man, hats off to y'all. Because y'all on the front line of history. Social activism, y'all are bringing y'all kids here to see this today. Because today is the first day of the rest of our lives. And you might as well have a starting point.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Come on, Jock. All right, Jock. All right, Jock. All right. Come on, Jock. Yes.
I could have been kidding.
Come on, Jock.
Any one of these men in the audience, y'all could have been kidding.
That's right.
To any one of these women in the audience.
Yup, yup.
Y'all could have been Breonna.
Yup, yup.
And it's so amazing how people go on about their lives because, well, it ain't me.
Yeah.
It didn't happen to me.
Jock, you better preach.
It ain't my family.
Yup,
Preach, Doc.
yup.
But hold on, when it hit home,
Yes. Jock, you better go ahead
I
and
had
preach.
the opportunity to spend some personal time with Breonna's mom last night and her family, Miss Tamika. And I have never felt more at home.
Yes, yes.
You know, I sat and I watched their family love on each other,
Yup,
continue to hug on each other, and try to lift each other up.
yup.
Now, can I say this? Because it made me private. I seen everybody say, hold up in the house. Everybody looked at their watch and said, this time, 365 days ago, Miss Tamika got a phone call. Now I call myself, you know, just being in support with the family. We was playing pool. Miss Tamika came in, knocked all the balls off the table. And I knew then, this was real, real, real. I put my pool stick down and I watched her family pray. Now, I'm just young Jock. I didn't know why I really was here until God said, this is something that you needed to see, you needed to experience. You got to use your platform. You got to use your voice to be heard. So I got to take the time to say thank you to Viacom for allowing us to bring these cameras out here and show something more than us bickering with one another.
Yeah.
I say thank you to Viacom for letting the world see us stand in solidarity with these families who have dealt with tragic losses through social injustice and systemic racism. Today will be the first day of the rest of my life.
Oh, my
and I
God.
will continue to stand in front of congregations
That's right.
for a bigger
Today
purpose,
be the
a
first day
brighter
of the rest of
cause,
my life.
and a better revolution.
That's right.
So today, I want to say thank you to each and every spirit who came out here today, who will continue to fight after today. Because a lot of y'all gonna go home, you'll sip some Hennessy, and you'll just say, that was a nice thing they did today. But it's a lot of soldiers out here on the ground putting in footwork 365 days a year.
That's right.
And until we get justice, even after we get justice, we got to keep fighting.
That's
We
right.
got to keep protesting. We got to keep using our voices and our platforms to be heard. And until then, we continue to fight for justice. Thank y'all.
All right. No, I guess they are. Now you're so I was wrong. You're right.
This revolution will be televised. Oh, let me say it for the people in the back row that ain't hear me. This revolution will be televised. This revolution will be televised.
Yes, it will.
Today, my 12:38 a.m. marks the 1-year anniversary of Breonna Taylor's death. Now, I'm a Muslim. That was a call to all the mothers across the world because the magnificence of our womb was under attack. Every single time a black woman is murdered, our womb is under attack.
That's right.
Because we worked that black woman, and now she can no longer create.
Yeah.
Another black woman or me. Our womb is under attack. Let me tell you what today's the first day is. This is the first day every one of you have been recruited. You have been recruited to the army
on now. Come on now. Yeah.
Somebody took her to school.
Yeah.
Somebody paid her to take them EMT class.
That's right.
We don't get the right to rob that and not get out here. So strap up. Strap up your boots. You don't gotta wear camouflage for this army. You can wear a hoodie. You can wear a cap to the back.
Come on.
But the prerequisite is you gotta be willing to fight until free. But don't show up at the front line. Don't come out to the march. We're ready to fight until free. Because if we ain't free, then we all free.
Amen.
And it doesn't work. Amen. And the injustice is everywhere. And we all need to stand up and fight.
Talk
So
that
one
talk.
more time for the people. Introduce two young artists that want to share a gift with you, Miss Tamika Palmer. Please give it up to Sean Ali, the grandnephew of the indomitable, brilliant Muhammad Ali.
Are you doing something? You're not talking at all? Why? Why you doing so? You just didn't want to?
I'm full right now. I was full when I came here.
That doesn't make any sense.
I got Mrs. Palmer right in front of me, and you were on my mind when I wrote
I don't understand why. You got
for you
why are you not doing
and about you and to your family. And I'm a delivery. I'm going to judge in front of you. I just want to say this for life. You mean life, and you mean love. And I've been here with you. I love you. I'm standing with you. Kenny's mother over here.
That's right.
Family.
That's right.
I love all y'all. Y'all give this family a round of applause.
Sitting down right in there.
Now, but I'm getting into it. I gave it to Kenny last night. I'm getting into it. This is for Breonna. I wrote this 6 months ago. So feel it.
I said the last 6 months, man, they've been straight crazy. The tear gas that had the whole city skyline hazy. Justice delayed, moving slow. What's the answer? They say maybe. But I'm standing with Miss Palmer till it's justice for her baby. They've been hot like a sauna, witnesses is drama. They know how they stopped and frisked my gas for marijuana, but they still ain't when it's touched the cops that when they killed Breonna. I was saying freedom cut me loose. Freedom cut me loose. I was speaking from my heart of song and nothing but the truth. Streets podium and now I spill it in the booth. Change gon' come, we gon' be that living proof. We gon' emit like until freedom reigns and justice sings. That's words to Tamika Mallory and all your frontliners out here tired of this casualty.
Oh my God.
Black lives, man, fighting ways of casualty. It's like they mad and they shot David Mack. What the guy was doing, they put chicken into mac and cheese. I wasn't even in it, but I'm getting it. Shit, sweet, with the lyrics, getting it, and we black God. But they kill us like we don't matter. People at the bottom of the pile. Climb the ladder, the master just for peace. I'm speaking for peace, peace and power from the east to the west. Cause we the best, the untouched. They want to call us niggas and slaves for some big bucks. But we some real kings, and we some real queens. I ain't even Muslim, but I'm steady on my team. Trying to live my life right, trying to live the dream. I ain't Andy, but my true love is hip-hop. These niggas out here weak, they ball short like a TikTok. This is for you, Mr. Tamika Palmer. This is Gilead, this is what I just long. We're standing with you, shining light to be free. So we free. Love is what I need. Peace and power.
Give it up to Sean Ali. We got another brother.
They just don't care about, they don't care about the flowers,
We got
honey.
the words.
They
And
don't
all
care
the
about
way
the
from
flowers.
New York. Give it up to Brother King.
Freeway!
and everybody here, we want to thank you all. I want to thank everybody behind me for allowing me to have this opportunity. I did travel all the way to New York and relocated to Kentucky to have this opportunity, and God brought me to Kentucky so I can have this opportunity, and I'm thankful. Without further ado, Breonna, this is for you. Dear beautiful Breonna Taylor, the loss of your life is major. These racist officers had no reason to send you to the Creator, so we down here fighting for your life, and we want justice right now instead of later. I mean, the essence of your presence and knowing that your spirit is a healing one really makes me feel some type of way to know that you were killed just for fun. I mean, why did they enter your home? Or because of suspicion of drugs? These officers need to be arrested and convicted for first-degree murder because in reality, they are the real thugs. Jonathan Madley, Brett Hickinson, and Miles Cosgrove. The fact that they enter your home with a no-knock search warrant dressed in plain clothes allowed me to know that they had other intentions. Not to mention, District Attorney Wine asked for the charges against Kenneth to be dismissed because they never said your name or mentioned they had shot you. Therefore, I say this act is definitely vicious. Then to try to blatantly charge Mr. Walker with attempted murder because he popped a cop? But I guess it's okay for them to kill us, huh? Nah, see, that's where this shit needs to stop. Okay, I know they can see the vision, and that's the reason we screaming no justice, no peace. See, we just want equality instead of seeking vengeance. Oh, Bree, did I forget to mention that the WNBA has placed your name on the back of every jersey in your remembrance? The people in the city of Louisville, Kentucky love you, and they really do miss you, as do the rest of the world. I know this for sure, and this I know. But please do me one favor, and then I'll let you go. Please give me a hug so that I can take you back to your mother's home. God bless everyone.
Those are done. Just that area.
We also want to salute frontline organizers across the country who are also commemorating Breonna Taylor today. From New York to Oregon to Michigan to California to Austin, Houston, Dallas, Florida, Washington, D.C., Arizona, all over the country. People are stepping up to renew their calls for justice for Breonna Taylor. We have some frontline organizers here with us. Brother Marcus Coleman from Atlanta, Georgia, wants Miss Tamika Palmer to know that the family of Kendrick Johnson, whose case was just reopened this past week, stand in solidarity with you and they love you. And they sent Marcus out here to make sure you got that message personally. We also got a frontline organizer from St. Louis, Missouri. Because we can't move on. Ferguson sparked a nation. Mike Brown helped start a movement. So we need you to remember those that were on the front lines years ago because they're still on the streets today.
That's right.
So give it up to our dear brother, organizer, and strategist, Tory Russell.
First and foremost, on behalf of Mike Brown Sr., Ferguson Frontline, I get it like Bree Way. We say A1 from day one.
That's right.
We just want to give our condolences. We call it a commemoration on all the time. For us, we don't like to gather around only the commemoration. But like we say, we just practicing for a freedom party in the future.
Yes, our liberation.
movement. We can't forget nobody.
Yes, that's right. That's right. That's right, Tori.
We can't forget a single soul. So for the Travis Maggies,
King Cairo!
we have the Darren Seals in Ferguson, Missouri. You know, all the winners. See, in this fight, it ain't gonna always be cute.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Tell them about it, Tori. Tell them about it.
For 6.5 years, we've been struggling in Ferguson. I mean, we family, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I see y'all on Facebook like we was on Facebook. I see y'all on Twitter having these debates, and I get it. But one thing is for certain, I'm not going to get out the streets because I disagree with you.
Yeah.
Come on, Tori.
I'm never going to do that.
That's right.
These families need justice. And we done organized probably over 100. I drove from Ferguson to meet civil rights on the film. I've become an ambassador for Ferguson, meeting families in this way.
Wow. That's heavy.
Come on, Tori. Painful business.
To keep walking up. Because in the movement, they got a narrative where black men are not going to stand up for black women.
Tell them, Tori.
That ain't our narrative.
Come on.
You raised a hero.
Both mothers.
Both mothers raised.
That's Penny's mother right there.
Yeah, that's what she's
You raised a warrior.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's a mandate for every black man out here.
Come on.
Wow.
You need to be Kenny Walker.
Wow.
Come on. Come on, Tori.
Now, I'm from the hood.
Come on.
My hood look like the West End. I'm from the west side of St. Louis. Now, you can't say that you tough, you willing to beat for somebody else, but the police can do whatever in your hood. Now, if you can go shoot your brother, then when the police come, and you know what type of time they on, where you gonna be? I have no fear of the police. And I know you're gonna criticize what it look like. I'm sorry, elders, I love y'all. But this ain't your mama and daddy's civil rights movement. This gonna look a little different. This gonna look like tracksuits, hands to the back. You're gonna see some brothers out here. They was wearing masks before the pandemic. So for us, it ain't about what's legal. We ain't where I vote, I do that, but look, it ain't no election today. So where all the voting Negroes at between the election and the next election? Is you in the streets with the people? Is you feeding the people? Is you sheltering the people? You provide healing for the people. The only way we gonna get free is protecting our black queen, praising our black queen, respecting our black queen, and we gotta be willing to live, kill, or die for our black queen. So from Ferguson front line to Breonna, to Flint, to Miami and the pork and beans, to the west side of Chicago, to South Africa, to the Congo, to Jamaica. We need black love, black unity, and black power. I said we
Thank you, brother. Thank you, thank you. All right, y'all. I know y'all ready to get out here and make some noise. But before we do that, say her name. Breonna Taylor!